Hi, hope you can hear me. You are speaking with Danny at Thurso Street. Hopefully you can all hear. I'm about to just give you a little bit of a tour. So we are just standing outside Thurso Street. So when you arrive, this is the Thurso Street entry. Okay. So we have reception, so this is where you'll enter. So reception is open Monday to Friday. We've got open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends on a Saturday is 11:30. We close, so it's 8 a.m. to 11:30, and Sunday we're closed. So reception through to our main car park area. So when you live with us, this will be your main entry in and out. Just need to use your key systems. So you'll be given a key. You just got electronic gates. So I'll just give you a quick overview of the blocks. So when you come through, we've got 4 blocks. So we have block A, which is kind of above the reception. It joins on to block B, block B is where all our classic studios are. So it's classic studios only. Block A, we have a mix of flats, classic en-suites, and 1 studio on the top floor. Then we have block C, and then there is also block D. So everyone who lives here will have a key. Doesn't matter which block you live in, you'll have your key will give you access to block D over there through the main door. That door there takes you down to our common room, which is open 24/7. It's also where small letters are delivered. So your post from the post office, where little letters with BRP cards or important letters will go down into the mailboxes, and bigger parcels will come to us in reception. So I'm not going to go into the common room just yet because we may lose signal. So I'll take you up to the show flat first, and I'll give you an example of a classic ensuite. So any questions you're sending through, we'll answer at the end. You can also get in contact with your agent, who will also pass questions through to us, and we can answer those for you. Okay, so just going slowly, just so I don't lose signal, sorry. So again, whenever you're entering a block, you always just have to scan. We are going to go up. So we may lose signal in the lift. So the example room I'm going to show you at the minute is a classic ensuite with kitchen. Floor 1. Okay, so I'll just put, this is an example of a classic ensuite. So all the bedroom doors have locks like this. So you need to scan to open your bedroom door. They don't lock automatically. So the bedroom door is the one door that you always just have to tap and then re-tap to lock. All the other doors in the property will lock behind you. So this is an example of our classic ensuite. So the classic ensuite is 13 meters squared, if you're wanting to know the floor, the diameter, or space, sorry. So all the classic en-suites are identical, basically. The setup, the beds, the layout, and the desk space. It's all the same. So you have storage under the bed as well. So all the mattresses lift up, and you can lift up the bases and store away things that you don't need. Got shelving, cupboards. So a classic ensuite, you're looking about, yeah, that space between the bed. Bathroom. So something that I'll say as well is this bathroom style, we call it a pod, but all our bathrooms are the same. So it doesn't matter whether you're getting a classic ensuite, a premium 1, a premium 2, or even a studio. Even our studios, they all have the same size bathroom and the same layout. So that is the bathroom there for you. And it will be the same with the floor and the furniture in all the room types. They're all the same. What you'll find will vary is the space, and depending on where you book in the building, the layout. So some rooms, when you go up in the premium 1s and 2s, will have slightly bigger windows, and maybe 1 or 2 more windows. So if you're asking questions at the moment, I'm very sorry, they're coming through in Chinese, so I can't answer some that are popping up. But like I said, we'll get back to you at the end of this and pass questions on to your agent, and we'll get those answered for you. Okay. So like I said, with your bedroom door, so if you were just to leave that stays open. So when you leave your bedroom door, you just need to lock, and then that's locked. The kitchens, so the kitchen doors, they all lock automatically behind you. So you still need to use your key to open them, but when you go in, the door will lock automatically. So you don't need to worry about locking the kitchen. So this is an example of probably what the size of a 4-bed kitchen would look like. Probably slightly smaller. So all kitchens come with a kettle and a toaster. We provide the fridge, microwave, the hob, and you will have some cleaning equipment. So all kitchens will have a hoover, mop, vacuum, dustpan and set. So our housekeepers do inspections twice, once every second week. So every second week, one of our housekeepers will come in and have a look, and they'll come back and let us know if things are too messy. So students are required to take their own rubbish out to the bins. And our bin store here at Thurso is just behind that van. So just behind the van, that's where all the rubbish can be taken to this property. There is also, in the kitchens, our flats here are set up so you have 4 or 6 bed flats. If you're looking at classic ensuites and premium 1 or 2 ensuites, they're all in a mix of either 4 or 6 bed flats. If you're in a 4-bed flat, you'll only have the 1 fridge. So there'll be 4 people sharing the 1 fridge. Okay. If you're in a 6-bed flat, 5 or 6 bed flat, there will be 2 fridges. So that's just something to think about if you're looking at a 4 or 6 bed flat. There's always enough cupboard space for everybody to have one column each. So there's always one column each. So we always advise people to take a top, a drawer, and a bottom cupboard, just so that everybody gets the same amount of cupboard space. So yeah, we have four blocks here. So I'm standing in A block at the moment. So we're above reception, and this kitchen is facing block D and block C. And then this building right here is the studios. So I'm going to the kitchen tools. I can see there. So the kitchen tools, there won't be cups and bowls and plates. So we don't provide, we've just put these here to try and give you an idea of what it looks like when it's got some things in it, a bit more homey. But we provide the kettle, the toaster, the microwave. So kettle, toaster, fridge, and the microwave. They will be in the kitchen when you arrive. The rest of the things like the pots and pans you do need to purchase and have with you. So you can pre-buy kitchen packs through Unite Students as well. So you can inquire about that with your agent when you're booking. So I'm just getting my things. I'm going to take you now up to a studio. It will be a classic studio, just to give you an example of what the classic studio looks like. All right. So what I hope we've still got signal here. What I'll point out too is the majority of our building is set up a bit with long communal corridors, almost like a hotel. Block A is the only block where if you book a classic ensuite, you'll have private flat doors. So that's flat 102, flat 101. So that is just one flat behind that door. When I take you over to another block, you'll see that it's just one big long communal corridor. So over in block C and D, on one floor, you'll have 4 flats that all open onto the one corridor. So I'll give you an example. But we're just going up to the 3rd floor now. So yeah, we're going to go and have a look at a classic studio. So today I'll wait till I get out of the lift. Okay, so we've just come up to floor 3. So like I was saying, I hope I've got signal again. We're in block A and technically block B. So the lift and stairwell access is in the middle of block A and B. So you both kind of use the same stairs and same lift. So we're on the 3rd floor. So this is the 3rd floor. All the studios run along the same corridors. So I'm going to take you in to 304, which is a classic studio. So I will point out, because we don't hide the fact, this block A and B is near a local nightclub called Sanctuary. So you can see that when you look us up online. At the moment, it's been closed. It has been since COVID, but they are very good. They give us lots of notice when they have events. We have residents who've stayed with us for some time now who stay in block A and B, and they don't complain or mind the noise. Some students it will bother, but if you want to know more, please do get in contact and we can let you know. But this is block B. So all the studios, again, like I was explaining, it's just one big corridor, and this is how the flats in block C and D are as well. They all open on one big corridor. Okay, so this is a classic ensuite. So all the studios in Block B, they're all identical. So they all run and face this way, with the window facing out into the car park. So the beds are slightly bigger. You've got a little corner sofa, desk chair. So all the windows face this direction. And then you have a double bed. Again, there's storage underneath the mattresses. And then this is your kitchen space. So it kind of the bed to the kitchen. Again, what is provided in the studios. So if you book a classic, a premium, the same kitchen appliances will be in the studio. So you have a kettle, a toaster, you have a microwave and a hob. So there's no oven, actual oven. The microwaves can be used as an oven grill. Hob. And then you have your fridge. Let's show you the hob. So this is the hob. So it's a 2-burner. So there's always a 2-burner hob in the studios. It's electric. We can, if you're not sure how to use these, when you check in, there's always staff about. You can always come to reception and we can come up and show you how to first turn them on. Okay. So you've got your double drawer. So again, it's the same size as the classic ensuite cupboards. But you've also got your cleaning equipment provided in a studio. And I'll show you the ensuite. So we've got the shower. So again, the same as the classic ensuite, but just the pod. Heating in all our rooms. You'll have a mirror as well, and you also have a radiator. And all the heating is controlled by these switches. So they're all timed. So you just need to make sure that the switches are always turned on. And then you touch this and these 2 lights come on. And that's your heater on. So they're set at about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. It may vary. The maximum is 3. So you just need to come and see us if you think your radiator's not staying on long enough, and we can get that checked. But it will turn off. They do put out quite a lot of heat, but if you want it turned back on once the timer's finished, all you need to do is just push that again, and the heating will come back on for you. Okay, so that's the classic. That's a classic studio. So what I'll do now. So these rooms too, by the way, they're facing south. So when we're looking out this window, you're facing south. Okay. So I'm going to go back down, and I'm going to go for a walk through the car park, and I'll walk you over here. So that little gap over there between the 2 blocks, that takes you down to the river. It also takes you to our bike store where you can store your bikes. So I'll take you there first, and then I'll try and take you into the common room. I can see someone wants to see a room. I can only show you what I've shown you at the moment. So the classic ensuites and the classic studio. What I'll do is, if you've want to see specific rooms, please email them through to your agent, and we'll get them off. We'll get them off you and I will see if there are rooms available, and I can help arrange another live viewing for you towards either Friday or next week. We'll get another live viewing in for you. So I've just shown you a classic studio, and I've shown you the classic ensuite and kitchen. Okay, so we will set up another viewing, and we'll try and get the other room types for you. So I'm just going to leave this now, and we're going to go down to the courtyard. So yeah, so we're one of 3 properties in the West End. So Thurso Street has, I'm just reading a question. So with the, I'll just answer the heater question now before I lose signal in the lift. The heater is set to a timer. So you have, I think approximately between 2 and 3 hours. So it will go off, but you just need to press the touch button on the wall again, and the heater will turn back on. If you think the heater is not staying on for at least 2 hours, you just need to let us know, and we can come and check that, and the maintenance staff will check the timer for you.
Floor 0.
Okay. So I'll just, whenever you're leaving our buildings as well, you just need to press these exit buttons. That will release the door for you. Okay, so we're back out in, and leave your waste. So like I said earlier, all students need to bring their rubbish down to the bins. I'll just wait here. All right, got signal again. All right. Hopefully it stays with us. This seems to be the spot where sometimes I can drop out. So this is block D. So block D and has 2 entries. So if you're living in the further, like flats 404 or the ones that end in 4, you can actually enter via a lift at that end and this end here. So there's 2 lifts in block D, and there's 2 lifts in block C. So both blocks have 2 lifts either end. So we have down here, these are the stairs I was talking about. So you can access, well, we've also got trolleys. So when you arrive, if you need help getting your things in, there's trolleys and that you can use to get boxes. So this is down to the river. And we have bike ramps. So this is so you can wheel your bicycles down. And the bike store is down here. So this is the common room, which I will go in shortly. So hopefully it doesn't, the signal doesn't drop out, but I will go inside the common room shortly. But this is the view from the common room. So the common room looks out here on the river. So yes, Glasgow is very beautiful. parking. So where the locations here in the West End are brilliant. You can walk to a lot of local attractions. So that's the study room. But this is the bike store that I was talking about. So if you're interested, you can collect a key from us and you have access to this bike store. So it's very secure. You can leave your bikes down here. So we're looking back over now towards the Glasgow Uni. Oh, it's gone a bit blurry. Yes, the bike store is free, so there's no charge. I hope it's not blurry for you. My image is a bit blurry, so I hope you can still see. So yeah. So I'll just walk back up. So this building, like I was saying, is Block D. So one side of Block D faces south towards the river, and the other side is back to our car park. Yes, it's a cloudy day. Any day it's not raining is a good day, so I'm happy. So right, so that's the second. Hello. We're back. I think we dropped out. I'll just wait a couple of seconds here. I'll wait for you to let me know it's back on. All right, we're back. So I'm going to try and get down to the common room again. It seems to be when I step through this door that we lose signal. So I'll try and get through. So access to this door, and you can get down to the common room by these stairs to your right. So this the common room is open 24 hours. So basically you have a key. You can always get access down here. I'm hoping we're still connected. So the mailboxes. So we have an app which we do ask you all to download, and then once you arrive and check in, I always say just to log out and log back into the app. It just seems to refresh. And then we use that to log parcels. So your little letters, you'll share a mailbox with your flat. So everyone will get a key to the mailbox in your flat, and your little letters will come here. Your big parcels and important post, like things that need signed for, like BRP cards, they will come to us in reception. And you just wait for a notification and come collect them in reception. So this is coming into the common room. Snacks, if you're hungry. So we have vending machines. So pre-COVID, this was open 24/7, and you could bring a friend, a study buddy from uni with you to the common room. At the moment, it is residents only, but we're hoping it will ease. We've got pool table still and PlayStation. We do have a cinema room, which I'll show you shortly, but we have locked that just for now, just because of COVID, but we will hopefully open that very, very soon, and people can use that to watch movies again. This red point over here. So there are two. There's one here in the common room, and there's one in the laundry room, which I'll show you shortly. They are for donations. So students can donate unwanted clothes. and we get them to local charities. So this is the common room. So yes, we have the cinema room. It is locked at the minute, but inside this door here, there are bean bags, and it's just a big TV screen. So with a DVD player, and you can also connect other, PlayStations and things like that. It's just extra space for people to hang out with their friends, or some people even use it as a bit of a study room. This is the study room for Thurso. So it's a nice bright room. You've got your desk spaces and a printing service. So there is a QR code on there. You just need to scan that and it will talk you through the steps for setting up printing. It is free. Yeah, it will print with adverts for free. I think if you pay 10p or so, you'll then get printing without the adverts. So that is the common room. So I am going to take you out to, hope that didn't just disconnect. I'm going to take you back out. I'll walk you through the car park again, and I'll go over to the laundry room just to give you visibility on that. Yes, so I'm just reading some questions, sorry. So printing is free. The painting, I'm not sure if you meant printing. So I think there's a few options on the printer. If you want to print without some little adverts on the bottom, then you do need to pay. It will talk you through the prices when you download the app. Download, because you will get access to a lot of the functions for laundry, parcels and maintenance requests. So there's a section where you can log maintenance requests as well, but the laundry is over here at the bottom of block A and B. So everyone here at the property comes over here for the laundry. So you download the app, and you need to upload a card details, and you basically Okay, so we're back. I am going to try and go back into the laundry room. So hopefully we don't lose signal. I was explaining before, you need to download the My Unite app to use the laundry. So you must download the Unite app. There is no washing machine in the studio, so everyone needs to come down to this laundry room. Studio is classic ensuites, all residents. So we've got the laundry in here. So they're all operated via the app, and you need to scan the QR code. So they've all got QR codes. You just need to look. So the arrows here point up, so that this QR code here is for above. It's £1.70 for a dry and £3.10 for a wash. So you just top up the credit on the app, and you just scan the QR codes, and they will turn on. So I always say with the washing machines, so the washing machines, there's no powder. There's no powder drawer. So buy the little capsules or liquid, and you put the washing detergent in the washing machines. If you're having any trouble though and you need help, you can just come see us in reception, and we can show you how to use the washing machines and dryers. So we've got lots of hand sanitizers around the property, so it's all our housekeeping are also working very hard. They keep everything sanitized and wiped down. They come in here twice a day and wipe everything down, so everything is kept very clean. We have so this corridor, I was explaining, these two doors along here are for staff. So it's the reception, office and reception. So students can't enter these doors. Okay, and that is just a window. A lot of people try and push that. It's just a window. Okay, and now we're back at the entry. So that was the Thurso Street tour today. Like I said, we can arrange another live viewing for people. And are we live again? Okay, I walked back and came into reception just to try and reconnect, so I can try and step back outside again and I'm not sure if people heard, I was talking about the local supermarkets. So I'll just show you the reception. So this is what the reception looks like when you come inside. Obviously, lights are on. I have them off at the minute. Oh, thank you. Filters. So reception area for Thurso Street residents. And I'll just step back outside and I will show you I was just kind of pointing earlier to the directions for the supermarkets. So basically you have a lot of supermarkets and the shops, cafes and restaurants at your doorstep here. So when you come out to the main roads, if you were to walk this direction and around, you'll be heading towards Morrison's and a shop called Lidl, which is very popular with students. They do a lot of their shopping. And if you were to head up here, if you were to go left, you would pass a bus stop, subway stations, and you'd head towards Partick, where there's a main train station as well. You have little supermarkets as you pass along the way, and local supermarkets as well. There's actually a lot of new Chinese supermarkets, which is very popular with the students in the West End as well. You've got little express shops, Tesco's and Sainsbury's, and then you have your larger supermarkets like Morrison's and Sainsbury's, and a big Boots store towards the end near Partick. You're also at the bottom of Byers Road, which is quite handy. It takes you up towards the Botanic Gardens. It's very popular. Byers Road, sorry. It's kind of the hub for student life, so lots of cafes and little shops along Byers Road. And if you were to head just up here at the end, you basically at the university. It's just at your doorstep. If you were to carry on a little bit further, you're getting towards the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery, which is a beautiful building. Very popular and usually free to enter. So yeah, very, very good attractions close by. All walking distance. So they look antique. What looks antique? The buses. Okay, so the buildings. Yeah, there's actually, I think it's a quite this one over here on the corner, those kind of buildings, so they're like residence flats, and they're very common, so you'll see a lot of that red brick around this end, West End of Glasgow. So yeah, is there any other questions? That was the viewing. I don't know if people have joined late. I could maybe go back up to the classic ensuite in the show flat if needed. But like we said, any other questions specifically about the rooms that are actually left to book, please do email or get back in contact with your agent. We are booking out quite quickly certain room types, and there's certain flats that only have certain makeups of the premium 1s and 2s. So you'll get in touch with your agent, and then we can help find out what flats and the makeups that we have left. Okie dokie. So I will say goodbye. So my name was Danny. So I work here in reception. And yeah, it was nice showing you around. Bye.